journey at APU started in 2012 when I came back from a 2-year stint in Taiwan. I had been teaching English there. I wasn't sure what to do with my life, but I knew I wanted a job that served people. My ideas were either this or ministry, and I guess you know what I chose. In 2012, I started the credential program at APU, right on time for Common Core standards to come into play. As I worked through the credential program, I learned that there was a digital and teaching learning track. I became very curious about it, and so I decided to change majors and enroll in that instead of the standard education track. One of my first impressions of technology at APU was that everyone uses a lot of Prezi. I think every credential class I was in with a presentation, somebody would use a Prezi, and inevitably that person was also an undergrad at APU. My main impression of technology was that we needed to be doing more and more with Google Drive. Google Drive is cloud-based, it's collaborative, and best of all, it's free. You can do it on any computer, you can install Chrome as a browser, or you can use Chromebooks, which also, although not being free, were very, very cheap technology sources for our students. One of the main highlights for me since starting this program was finally finding a job. I had taken a break before student teaching to try to find a job to intern at, which I wasn't successful at, and I took a break after student teaching, pausing my master's program to find a job to finish paying for it the rest of the way. I was lucky enough to finally land a job at Arcadia High School as their new ELD teacher. Having been in the technology program for a while, I wanted to use as much technology as I could, but a part of me always felt like, am I being more innovative, or am I simply being lazy? This brings me ultimately to one of my major takeaways from this program, is that no matter what we're doing, no matter who we are, whether we're the student, the professor, the principal, the administrator, the dean, or whoever, the most important thing we need to be doing is to be learning. As a first-year teacher, I knew I didn't know everything. In fact, I knew I didn't know most things. And so I knew that I personally needed to be learning a lot, as much as I could. But even that which I know is only the tip of the iceberg. And yet there's still more that comes out year after year, day after day, in regards to technology and innovation. So I knew that in order for me to be a better teacher, I needed to never stop myself from learning from everyone I met, including my students. My action research was about what would be the best way to both lose weight and to at least gain strength, if not at least maintain my current strength. As a CrossFit coach, I recently started specializing more in powerlifting, which is based around the squat, the deadlift, and the bench press. Based on my research, I learned two things in regards to this. The first one being that everything I did, specifically my lifting and my dieting, needed to be tracked as accurately and as closely as I could. Progress has been slow, but it seems to be working. I have to continue my regimen after this quarter is over to see if I make greater progress.